Hey girl, it's me. Disregard the hair. I'm deep conditioning, blah, blah, blah. So I watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's getting hot and I'm not going to take off all my clothes. I watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Y'all know a lot of the times I don't watch the show. I just watch the reunion and I come in and render my little thoughts and opinions on that. So that's what I'm going to do today. The reunion, my notes are on this phone that I'm recording on, and I don't feel like transferring them over to this phone. I'm just going to talk off my head. Basically, and it's going to be short because I stopped paying attention about halfway through. Basically, it starts off with, the girls getting dressed, ready, putting their makeup on, or getting their makeup put on, and all of that. You see, what's her name? With the back. The wide shoulders. Nene. And it's not shade. I also have wide shoulders. So I got my grandmama's shoulders. We shouldery over here. It's a wasp. See this, oh God, I hate spring, summer. Bring me fall, winter. I hate spring, summer. September, spring, summer gets on my nerves. Nene's on the phone with Marlo and she's talking about how the girls set her up and all of this that she was talking about with Kenya showing up to Cynthia's event. Is that what I'm understanding to be the problem here? So Kenya showed up at the event. Nene thinks that it was a setup against her and talking about now she thinks Cynthia's dirty and Candy is dirty and they all conspired against her and they got together and decided. And why would you want to, she said, follow me. She said, why would you, she said that, first of all, she said, Cynthia, I know I'm stuttering and stammering, excuse me. She said, Cynthia was like when you have a best friend that's jealous of you. First, number one, you said best friend. That's one. Two, jealous of you. Who was I watching? Was it Beautiful Soul that was talking about, all of the ladies and then got down to Nene and said Nene was a stripper? All these ladies have had careers. Eva's a model. Cynthia's a model. Candy is a songwriter. She's a songwriter and a dildo seller. Shamari bounces her shoulders with her husband. Portia's pretty and was married to, a football player. And I think she has a line of hair out. Marlo gets her money from God. And then we come down to Nene. And she's a stripper, a former stripper. Like, why would Cynthia Bailey be jealous of Nene? What is there to be jealous of? When I think of Real Housewives of Atlanta and if someone were to ask me, who do you stand for as far as the Real Housewives of Atlanta girls? I would have to say Cynthia Bailey. She's the oldest. She's the prettiest. She's really the most composed out of all the girls. It seems like she has issues as far as, I don't want to say the word intimacy because people always relate intimacy with like a sexual relation, but it doesn't always mean she got friend issues. She wants to be a friend very badly. Oh, my phone is overheating. She wants to be a friend very badly. And I grew up like that. I got over it. But I grew up wanting to be everybody's friend and wanting everybody to, like me and you can come to me for anything because I'm a friend. And then it was like, you know what? Everybody runs over me. People talk trash about me behind my back. They disregard everything I say and do. They mistreat me. Screw them, and I'm never coming out of the house. I'm going to mind my business in my room. I'm going to have my select group of friends, and every time I have a select group of friends or a select few friends, they try me. So I have my sister, and that's it. Period. But anyway, Cynthia seems very like the good-hearted type of person that wants to be a friend. She wants to help you. She'll, give you the wig off her head if she needs to, and Nene has never taken that wig. I'm sure Cynthia has said several times, Nene, sweetie, I'll give you the wig if you need it. And you do. And Nene, I'm sure, said, well, Cynthia Bailey, I don't need your wig. I have my own wigs. And it turned out like it turned out. I have to be honest, though. Nene looked good as far as the reunion. I didn't really like the dress because she gave you an off-the-shoulder, tried to give you the illusion of a slimmer physique. When wide-shoulder girls do off-the-shoulder, it gives the illusion of slimmer shoulders. but it also generally makes your arm look chunky. So especially when she had that, it's a long sleeve or a 3/4 length sleeve, I don't remember. And then bare naked on this whole side. And it's just like, okay, you just got one ham hock hanging out your dress, but do you, girl. But her wig was all right. It was pulled back into a nice little ponytail. Her face looked okay. You know, I have very few complaints. Didn't really like Portia's hair. I couldn't really judge the dress because it was just all baby, but I didn't like her hair. It was too up there, honey. It was a lot going on. I couldn't catch what was happening. Candy, I feel like I've seen her wear this dress before. I feel like she wore this dress one or two seasons ago for the reunion or something very similar to it. The hair wasn't bad. I just really don't like bangs. That's my own personal preference. Eva looked all right. I hate the color green personally, so I wasn't really feeling the dress, and it was a lot of carrying on. Her hair was fine. You know, it was blonde, short, and flippy. Her face was all right. She was all right. Cynthia Bailey looked good. She looked like she was looking, honey. She had on a nice little dress. It was very similar to Candy's, I thought. And she had the sleek with a light wave ombre blondish brownish wig. Cute. Who I ain't talking about? Shamari. Is it Shamari? It's not Shamia. I get names confused, honey, when I don't care. Shamari, that wasp. Shamari looked okay. Shamari to me looks exactly like Monica, but without lip gloss. You know, Monica lips always shiny. Shamari lips be dry. She looked just like Monica, but with dry lips. Anyway, girl, Nene was talking to Marlo before they got out there, and she said that, well, how would you want to bring your close friend down, or something she said like that. Close friend. She said best friend before, and then she said close friend here. Talking about Kenya showing up to the party. How is somebody coming to a party gonna tear you down? I have never been at a function and somebody I don't like come in and I'm torn down. I was at church last week. My mama had to do a presentation at the church, honey, and I was there supporting my mama. She know I love her because, honey, it was a Thursday night and I was out at somebody's church. Gotta keep my eye out for that wasp. I hear it. It's right there at the door. Dang it. And my phone about to overheat, so I got to hurry up. What was I finna say? Oh, I was at church, minding my business, and I saw this heifer that has lied on me, talked about me, buked, scorned, mistreated me, and all that she's done. I looked her dead in her eye, and then I looked away and I walked to my seat. She was coming out. I hope y'all can see this wasp. Heifer. I didn't know she was coming out when I was going in, so we were about to pass each other, and she looked at me, I looked at her, we walked by each other. You know, if I were a little younger, a little less mature, it would have affected me. It would have been like, oh, this girl that I spent all this time with and loved with my whole heart and, you know, shared aspects of myself that I wouldn't share with anybody else is here. And she walked by me and she did not say hello. Oh, I'm so hurt. It was none of that. It was like, oh, she here? Let me go sit down and do my thing. And I was at the church, they were singing, I was clapping, oh Jesus, or whatever the song was, and went on and enjoyed service. At some point, I turned around because I was getting ready to step out and I wanted to make sure the aisle was clear. I saw she was gone. I was like, oh good, I ain't even gotta, I don't have to give her too much on my walk out. And that was that. I'm 24. Nene is twice that, if not a little more than twice that. What is wrong with her? What's wrong? Something got to be really wrong with her. We sitting out here, we talking, we going through all we going through. They recounting all the doo-doo-doos from the episode or whatever. And Nene says that Cynthia Bailey ain't her friend and has not ever been her friend. Or something along those lines. Heifer, y'all signed a friend contract. And I'm telling you now, I told y'all back when they had that blowout before, when Cynthia burned the friend contract, I told her never reinstate that friend contract, and she did. And now you done got burned. Let it burn deep down, you know it's best for yourself, but you hate the thought of me being with someone else when you know that it's over. You know that it's over. You know that it's over. And I understand that certain people have certain places in your heart. There will never, ever, ever be anybody in my heart that I love the way I loved this young lady that I saw at the church the other day. There will never, ever, ever be anybody in my heart that I love. Like there was another young lady, a younger sister, because the girl I'm talking about from church was an older sister of mine, god sister. A younger god sister of mine There will never be anybody in my heart that I love like that. I told her stuff that I have never and probably will never tell anybody. Ever. You know, and there will never be. And I hope she respects me enough to not tell my tea. But if she tells my tea, that's whatever. What can I do? Nothing. What can I do? There will never be anybody in my heart that will have, you know, have that. We will never have my sister, you know, my real sister. We will never, there never will be anybody. My mama, there will never be anybody. Everybody has a place in my heart differently. And I understand that Nene had a place in Cynthia's heart that nobody will ever be able to have. But that doesn't mean you'll never have friends. Girl, find you somebody else. Think on the good times. I was thinking the other day about the good times me and this older god sister of mine had. Like, we used to kick it. We used to have good times. Those are done. It's over. In the words of Donnie Miss Clerkin, what do you do when you've done all you can and it seems like it's never enough? Tell me, you know, what do you do? What can I do? Nothing. So I just stand. This hair, girl, the ghetto. Yeah, I can't do nothing about it, so I'm not gonna do nothing about it. And I need Cynthia Bailey to understand, sweetie, this girl ain't your friend. She said y'all ain't never been friends. Take that for what she said. Take it as you were a friend to her. She has not been a friend to you. Move on. Go on. Do you. Be the best 50 Cent you could be. Be the best Cynthia Bailey out on Lake Bailey with husband Bailey or boyfriend Bailey, fiance Bailey, daughter Bailey, Leon Bailey. Everybody's a Bailey. We're all Baileys. I'm Kayla Bailey. Be the best that you can be. And that's it. Ain't nobody, Cynthia don't bother nobody. I don't ever watch these reviews and people are like, oh, I can't stand that Cynthia heifer. We like her. She can stay on the show probably forever. She brings enough interest that it's like, okay, we see what Cynthia's over there doing. That's cute. And then we can go on about our day. I didn't watch enough of this review to really talk about it. So that's all I'm going to give y'all. I'm going to watch next week. And I'll call y'all for that maybe. I'm just waiting on Potomac. Because me and my good girlfriend, Robin Dixon, got to go to Ross. You know, me and Robin love to shop at Ross. We don't go together, but one day me and Robin gonna go to Ross together. I'm going to Potomac. I'm gonna find Robin. I'm gonna say, hey girl, let's go to Ross. And she gonna say, you know, I was needing some pantyhose. We got to go on over there. And that's gonna be that. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. It is a couple days since I recorded the review for the reunion. I have a cold or a sinus infection or something, so I'm not feeling the best, but I didn't have my notes when I did the reunion. I just went off the top of the dome and I missed a couple things, so let me talk about them super quick. Throw it on the end of that video and upload it. What was it? Oh, the colorism thing. I don't talk a lot about colorism because people always tell me to shut up because I'm deemed not black enough to speak on the subjects. I don't know how, but that's what it is. Child, I sound and look terrible. Y'all just gonna have to excuse me. When Eva said that Shamia was black, she just wasn't black with a Q, I don't think that was a colorism thing she was trying to say. I really think that she was making a joke about the group. And I further think that Eva, very much like myself, may have a little trouble with names, with getting people, you know how on like Love and Hip Hop I call Moniece and Masika the same thing, or in my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review I was calling Tokyo Vanity, Tokyo Tony. I feel like Eva probably got Shamia and Shamari confused or something and was making a black joke because Shamari was in the group black, but she was talking about Shamia. Shamari's in the group and she was talking about it. So it didn't feel like colorism to me. It felt like she was making a joke about the group, the R&B singing group Black. But I'm not gonna tell nobody, you know, anything in regards to colorism because again, the girls say I'm too light to talk about it, so I don't, because I don't feel like, you know, getting all in my feelings and trying to be, you know, trying to give the girls I am a proud black woman and they telling me, girl, no, you're not, because I know what I am and I don't really need y'all to tell me. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was Nene she called Portia a blimp at some point in time in the reunion. I just found out last night, that the reunion is supposed to be 3 parts, meaning I have to do 2 more parts of Nene's bad attitude, and I'm just not for it. But She called Portia a blimp, and her attitude was just so aggravating. And to me, her having such a problem with these pregnant women, it feels like she's jealous. And that's weird to me because she's had children. It's not like she never had children, she never got the opportunity to have children or anything like that. You have grown kids. You have grown kids. You have grown stepkids. You have grandchildren at this point. Being jealous of Portia and Kenya and making comments about their weight when you weigh the same as they do, but they pregnant. You know, they put on some baby weight. You got that same, y'all step on the scale, you probably weigh more than Portia does. And Portia's carrying a whole nother human being. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I don't know what hold Nene has over these people that they won't drag her to infinity and beyond. She's so easy to read. She's so easy to read. And they won't. And I don't understand. My lips are dry, child. If you saw a little glisten, honey, my nose is raw. It's not running. It's shiny because I done rubbed all the skin with this tissue, honey. I've gone through it. But, what was I talking about? Nene. Her attitude is trash, and I don't see why they won't get her together. It doesn't make sense. I can't understand. Because if it was me, I would have got Nene right together. She was talking about Cynthia and how Cynthia ain't her friend. And I'm just... Anyway, girl, those are the couple things I forgot. And I'm going to throw that on the end of the video and upload it. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things YouTube will say. And I'll see y'all when I get well. Peace.